You are, boy, you have an interesting way of eating a bagel. Jesus Christ. What is going on, everybody? Today is a big day because we are here inside of a Panera Bread, enjoying heavy carbs and good friendship with my friend, the dynamic
Derek Zeiba, everybody. Derek. Woo! I was talking to my cousin, and middle schoolers aren't giving OTPHJs anymore. OTP, it's an over-the-pants hand job. Right? That's what that is. And it used to be in this country. It's smack dab by Akon played. And Lindsay had 2 fruit punches in her. You were getting an OTPHJ in the pit, alright? That's what used to happen. You were dancing with your boys, would come in your khakis. We used to be a democracy, but that's... My cousin says that's not happening anymore, and he's 38. I don't know how he knows that, but... I don't know, that's Mark. I don't know, man.
Thank you for buying me this delicious bread bowl. I know you were a little surprised when you bought a bagel and I went ham, but you didn't make any comment or tell me I couldn't do it, so I appreciate that. So Derek is a comedian. I only use half the cream cheese, which is just insane to me, unless he plans to eat the rest of it with like a spoon. Derek is a comedian who has been working the scene for a little while now. I met him the other night. How's your bagel, by the way?
It's good. You have cheese on your shirt.
Yeah, that's fine. It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. So why don't you tell me a little bit about how you got started in comedy?
I got started in comedy in Colorado, actually. Started listening to all the comics who do podcasts like Santino and Bobby Lee and Theo Vaughn. And I was like, let's sit there building an engine all day and be like, man, I really want to do this. And I had a few friends and a few different people tell me I should try it. And then COVID hit.
And you were like, nothing has ever been funnier.
No, I was glad it hit because everything I was writing down was terrible, dude. I was like, I can't believe I almost went on stage. When it started to clear up, just started hitting open mics and shows out there in Colorado and, just never to look back.
What brought you all the way back here to New Hampshire from Colorado?
My father died. Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much. It was actually Nick's fault.
I'd like to point out that within about 18 seconds of meeting Derek, he told me that he had a dead dad. The first time we met, it was one of the first things he said to me.
And I think Nick pointed out, you can just say your dad. And I'm like, no, but my dead dad.
R.I.P. Mr. Zeiba. Hold on one sec. How would you describe...
So aggressive.
You gotta be willing to grab life by the horns, Grab it right by the throat.
You gotta scoop life by the bread bowl, baby.
So how would you describe your comedic style?
I feel like it started as almost like observational storytelling. Like almost just like a stoner who overthinks things. Just goes on these hypothetical loops for like 5 minutes on like a subject that nobody's spent more than 2 seconds thinking on. And that's kind of where I found the humor in it. And I still have a lot of those bits that are like 4 or 5 minutes, but now it's, I think, kind of evolved to just like whatever I think's funny. Like get to the part that I think's funny. If something makes my friends laugh, then it'll probably make someone else laugh.
What's your deal, man? What's going on? I don't know. I feel like I can share with you. It's been a long week. I got tough stuff too, dude. I'm colorblind. You know what I say though? My friends help me pick out clothes. I say nothing teal. That's what I do.
I think
This is just an insane watch.
it's very natural. You look very comfortable up there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How long have you been doing comedy for?
Coming up on 3 years. 3 years in the new year.
3 years. Mm-hmm. How long do you think it took you to get to where you were feeling comfortable?
I still feel uncomfortable sometimes. If it's like a new place or a new venue. So I think it's different for everybody, but I'd say at least a year in, but that's all. You gotta switch the other bread. Here, take a little, let me feed you a little bit of this. There you go. Yeah, that's nice. There you go. Mix all 3 together.
Yeah, cream cheese is good. Keep talking. We're gonna go get water. Let's talk.
I'd say it took me like a year or so to get comfortable. Now I just look like a crazy person. There's people in this Panera looking at me. But now he's just talking to himself. He's sitting here.
You stopped.
I did. So then I started talking about people in this Panera looking at me like I'm crazy. Now he's just sitting there talking to himself.
One thing I really love about the I started going to open mics with you guys. One of the things I really love about the comedy scene is it's like we're all there chasing our dream. Mm-hmm. None of us are going to get it. It's like, but we just keep going, trying our best. Very similar to my YouTube channel. Excuse me. What is your process for coming up with new material? Like, how do you find things to make jokes about?
Most of the time, it's like sitting with friends, talking to them, just like shooting the shit. And like I said earlier, like, oh, that's funny. Another good time is like when I'm on my way to a show, an open mic, or when I'm leaving. Like when you're leaving and you're still like got that excitement from being on stage, or when you're going there and you have that anticipation, kind of sparks the writing process. No, I'm a piece of shit. That's what I'm saying, Nick.
I just got what you said. How much of your jokes is like you just like trying out new stuff? Whereas like how much of it is like stuff that you have like worked on and honed in?
If it's a show, it's almost all worked on, honed in. There might be one or two jokes that I'm just started doing that I'm excited about. Because that'll happen too. You get bored of stuff. You keep doing the same joke over and over again. It gets stale. You gotta find a different way to say it, a different way for it to excite you. So if it's an open mic, a lot of times it's newer stuff, or at least stuff that I haven't been like, this is perfect yet. And then if it's a show, usually it's stuff like, this joke's staying the way it is. You know what I mean? I do this too.
Do what?
I don't know.
Oh, why are you eating like that? Are you Asian?
No. Portuguese. Cut that.
Excuse me. I was hoping you weren't going to eat all that. So much different. What do you think the difference is between like telling jokes and like messing around versus like getting up there?
So this might not be like the end all be all of it, but I was actually thinking about this the other day. It's like you can be a hack off stage. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you can say stuff that you've seen on the internet. You can say stuff that everybody already knows. You can say stuff that's obvious. And as long as you get it in the right timing and the right voice, people are like, oh, that's perfect. You're just like, my wife. And everyone's like, yeah, dude. Once you're on that stage, it almost separates you to this echelon where it's like, you have to be you and you have to be real. And it's got to be good. Hold your horses.
Everybody shut up, it's not going to be
funny. I'm about to be really funny, you guys.
You got something on your shirt.
Alright, this is over. We met on Grindr.
We did, and it's been a real whirlwind of a romance, but it's working out, I think. You made a joke the other day, which I'm going to show a clip here, about the CEO of United Healthcare getting.
People might have talked about it, but you see the CEO of United Healthcare got executed? Hell yeah! What the heck that guy ever do to anybody?
Like, how long does a joke like that last for? Because it just happened. Like, how long can you use that into the future before people are like, it's no longer usable?
Those are some
depends how many. I mean, I guess it depends how many CEOs get killed in the next couple months.
Yeah, if it keeps happening. Like, I got one about like a dead celebrity that you can just insert the next dead celebrity. So that works, but those are some of my favorite ones because they are fresh and people know they're fresh and they hit a little harder. Like I was even thinking that like these mics I'm going to next week, I want to do my Thanksgiving material, and I'm like, is that too far? It's like been 8 days. Now it's kind of working out for me because jokes I haven't done in forever, I half forget, so I start telling them, and then you tell them in a different way because you're not thinking of every like every comma of it, which makes you sound like. But some comics are like that. Like I heard Seinfeld is like everything is meticulous. You know what I mean? He's like he's got a plan. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna stalk a 17-year-old in a park. I'm gonna make her my wife. He has these things set out. Me, I'm a little more loosey-goosey, you know?
I don't know if I'm going to stalk a 17-year-old today.
Who knows?
All right, well, last question. What is the advice you give to someone who is just starting out in the game, just trying to dip their toe in the water of comedy?
Just go to as many open mics as you can. Go and hang around shows. It sucks and I hate it. I hate being a schmoozer and I'm not good at it, but it works. If you're always around, people are going to think of like comics and they're going to go, oh yeah, that guy, he's always around. So go to shows and watch and support. Go to every open mic. you'll think it's not making you better, and then you'll look back at what you were doing before and be like, oh yeah, I'm progressing. Like, I catch myself not taking my own advice, being lazy, especially being in my hometown here, and then just being like, I can just go over my ex-girlfriend's house and cuddle because I'm an idiot instead of,
Do you want to call her right now?
Yeah, actually. I think she blocked me.
Again?
Yeah. Cut that.
All right, here we go.
Don't cut
I'm trying to do an interview.
Get
this out of here.
Conan.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Do you have anything to plug? I know your mom's selling her house.
I don't need you heathens knowing where my mother is. Follow me on Instagram at Derek Zeiba. Find me on Facebook, Derek Zeiba, Zeiba. And yeah, I don't know. If you see my ex-girlfriend on Tinder, let me know. Just kidding, cut that.
I don't know, it doesn't affect much, but I do think it's the reason me and my ex broke up. Yeah, I thought she was Latina for the first few months. Turns out she's just kind of a fucking bitch.
Thank you for the bread bowl. If you want, you can bring the rest home. All right. Bye. Bye.